All about Canva in one video is what this video is all about. So I'm going to share you whatever knowledge I have in Canva, I have about Canva in this video. So let's start. When you go to Canva, when you search in Google about Canva, this is the starting screen which you'll be getting. So you can log in with your Gmail, or you can use whatever method to logging in. So at first, let me log in. So I have an account. So I'm logging in with Google. This is the home screen. So we'll go one by one. Okay. So there are three sections in this home screen. One is the top bar, side panel, and the main middle panel. Okay, the top bar of course has the profile where you get all the later account settings and other stuff. And this button is the most important button, like create a design. We will be moving on to the next Canva editor window only by clicking on this create a design button. Of course, there are other ways to create a new design, but this is the main button and go to a very easy accessible button to create a new design. Yeah. These all it's too much right now, so let's keep that. Moving on to the side panel, this is almost the same thing, but we can change the profile. For example, I'm collaborating with the other team as well, and my personal account is a free account, but the collaboration with the team account is a Canva Pro account. So difference between Canva and Canva Pro will be covered when I'm moving on to the Canva editor part. Okay. And this is the home. Always will be in the home. Yeah. And Magic Studio will be covering towards the end. Okay. It is something which is trending right now, like let's say the AI part, the AI integration, artificial intelligence integration, which is what Canva called as a Canva Magic and Canva Studio, like text to image, a video enhancer, background remover. Background remover is very common thing, but there are so many other steps associated with the magic, so which will be covered not right now. It will be too much for the beginners. So let's go from beginners to the advanced. Okay. In the projects window, whatever the projects which you have worked on will be here. It will be organized folder wise, and your templates which you have created will be there. And then there is a template window where you can find a vast collection of templates. That's why Canva stands apart from the other type of platform. Yeah. And brand, it is available only for a Canva Pro user, where as a business owners, you can create your brand kit. For example, I'll just go to an overview. I will not give a complete tour about it. So like what is your brand logo? You can upload it here, your color palette, your font, your brand voice. If you have any particular brand photo, any brand graphics, brand icons, everything you can update it here. And when it comes to making a PPT or making a social media post, this will be very useful when you are creating a design. Yeah. So it is a go-to brand kit. Next is the apps part, which again, we will not deal in this video. Of course, there are so many apps. Some apps will be the third-party apps, like will be tie-up. We'll be having a certain limitation to use it, and beyond that use, we need to sign up in that, make a payment in that, and we need to use it again. So that's how it is. But some are really free app, which is definitely useful, and so many different apps. Even I have not explored 100% of app, but whatever apps is trending, whatever apps which is really helpful for our day-to-day workflow will be covered in the separate video, not in this video. It is we can say that is the next part of the course. Moving on to the most exciting thing, the center bar. Okay, so center bar has the collection of your works. The first part of the center bar is the search bar. Okay, which I'll come to it next. Yeah. And second part is you might want to try is the based on your recent workflow, like what you have used recently. For example, I have used docs recently. Next, I have used whiteboard recently. So and I used a lot of social media. So that's why that is coming the recent part. Okay. So whatever type of designs you have made recently, that will be it is like a suggestion. Like in YouTube, the video suggestion will be there at the left side, right? So if you're watching one video, the suggestion will be there on the left side. So that is very similar to that. Yeah. Yes. And then the recent design. What are your recent design which you have done, recent templates you have created? So everything will be covering in this home screen. Okay. So now we are coming on to the most exciting part, which is the search bar. Okay. So there are two in top we can see two options, custom size and upload. So custom size I'll come to it later, and upload is very similar, like we can upload our own design and we can do some editation. For example, we can upload our photo, upload our photo and do some photo manipulation as well. So, we'll be using this later on, but just now, right now, have the basic idea of it. Yeah. Then we have a custom size, which we'll be using it next. Yeah. And then there are so many below, you can see so many options. Of course, there are more aspects, but let's explore this. So search bar, we can search either your content, like the designs which you have made in Canva previously, which will be coming in projects, or you can search the templates. Okay, for example, I believe I made something for Diwali. Yes, so this is the one of the poster which I made for Diwali. So I have searched it, we automatically going to that design. And check this, I have made the tutorial of this video also, in case, but not right now. After watching this video, you can check it, because now we'll be not in a position to grab how I have made this. Okay, of course, this is 100% made in Canva. Okay, I have not taken anything from outside. I have made 100% in Canva, and each and every part is editable part. Okay, so that's how you can search the projects. And coming on to searching templates. For example, just click on the template. Initially, it will be in projects. Just click on the template and search Christmas. So you'll be getting a lot of templates for Christmas. Okay, on different sizes. Yeah, and you can select the category here. For example, let me say social media, Instagram post. Yeah? So automatically Instagram post size is 1:1, which is 1080 x 1080 pixel. So all the posts which is here will be on this Canva. So now you come to you identify which template you want. For example, basically let's pick a very simple template. Yeah. Just click on this, customize this template. Yeah, when you click on this, you will see you will be given this direction. Of course, there are so many other related templates similar to the same color palette will be shown here. Customize this template. You'll be going to the editing window where you can edit all the steps. Okay. The simple thing. Yeah, you pick one template, you can edit it, you can add your logo if you want, you can change the text. Okay, you can change it to course, you can make it anything, and you can correct it. Yeah, a simple way to change the templates. Yeah. So that's how you can search for the templates and change it. Okay, now let's go. And also I'll mention this here. Like most probably you'll be knowing it, because very common thing. Suppose you want to go back to home screen, you can click back to home, or just click on this button and we'll go to the home. Yeah, but click back to home is the home button, and even if you click on the logo, it will be directing to the home screen. Yeah, very common thing, but some will be finding it tough. Of course, a simple tip then and there will be really helpful for you guys, I believe. Yeah, right. Okay, so now you got the idea about templates. You can search anything. Okay, the other way to search. Okay, so now let's say I want, I don't have idea about what type of post I am going to create, but I need to create a social media post. Okay, so just go to social media. Okay, it has a various stuffs. Whatever you can do on social media, it has, for example, Instagram post, Instagram, Facebook post, Instagram story, WhatsApp status, Instagram reel, TikTok video, so many stuffs related to social media will be shown here. Okay, now let me say let me go to Instagram reel. Okay, so it has gone to Instagram reel size, and in the side you will be seeing a lot of templates. Okay, for example, since I have searched recently the Christmas, I could see a lot of templates for Christmas. So nice post to share on Christmas, right? You can change the text. Merry Christmas. Yes, and if you're okay, so in the similar way you can research for others as well. For example, document, presentation, videos, print on it, and there are so many more. Just click on the more, you'll come to know what all is there. Infographic, photo collage, desktop wallpaper. There are endless possibility of design you can create. Okay, ebook cover, bookmark, phone wallpaper. Yeah, and each one has a different types of template. For example, if you go to infographic, there are so many infographic template, which you can directly customize it. Yeah, will be definitely useful for bloggers. Yeah, 100% will be using for bloggers. And if you're Pinterest sharing so many steps on Pinterest, definitely these boards work. You might be very well knowing about it. And if you are a business owner, if you're finding some way to represent your process flow or a timeline, like how you have evolved, this infographics will be definitely helpful. So just pick the right template. All that matters is just pick the right template and customize it. Yeah. So most of the templates will be on. You see, this is directly you can use for how you are evolved. You can just change it. You can change the text, and the design gives everything. Right. Of course, you need to be a pro user for using certain templates, right? To be noted. But it is worth taking the pro version. If you're a business owner, it is really worth taking the pro version. And it is not necessary that you should always pick the right template and create a design. Not necessary thing. And as a designer, I don't recommend a beginner graphic designer to pick a template, correct it, and give it to the client. No, never do that. Always try something new. Go to the Canva editor window, which will be covering very shortly next week. Go to the Canva editor window, start creating something on your own. Get ideas from these templates. Okay, how to represent it, what they have done. Get ideas from this template, but not just copy paste, change the text. No. But if you're a business owner, you will be having a lot of work to be covered. So design should not be a hectic for you, and it should not take more time. So just pick a right template, change the text, change the content what you wish. Okay, do minor tweaks in colors as per your brand guidelines, and how to create a new design. Okay, there is various methods to create a new design. Create design. And I search here social media. The first thing, 1080 cross 1080 is what I generally use. Yeah. So when you click on it, so it go to the Canva editor window. Yeah. So this is the one way of creating new design. I'm coming back to the home page. Let's create the same template. Okay. So go to social media. Click on this button, social media. Okay. I want a square. So Instagram post square. Yes, 1080 cross 1080. It has created a new design. Yeah. Suppose you don't have a fixed size, okay, or the size which you have mentioned is not here. A random size you need to create. So that is the point. We need to go for this custom size option. Just click on custom size. Type the pixels. Types in pixels. Okay. Or you can change it in centimeter, millimeter. For example, the print material we use mm or centimeter. Most probably we use mm. And some standards, some countries, different countries use different methods. We generally use pixels. If it is web design, if it is anything for digital, we use pixel. Anything for digital, we use pixels. Okay. So random size. Let me say 500, not 800. Create a design. So this is the 500 cross 800. To check it, you can go to the top. In the top, this is where we'll be saving the design name. Okay, we can rename it later on. Yeah. So 500 cross 800 pixel is the size. So now let's jump to Canva editor window. Which is where the most of the work happens. Okay, so generally I spend if I'm working in a Canva for let's say 1 hour, hardly 2 minutes is what I spend in home screen. Whatever I cover till now, it's just a matter of 2 minutes. I straight away jump to the Canva editor. Custom size 1080 cross 1080 is what I generally use it. So that is there in reason. Just click on it. So this is the Canva editor window. Straight away, the best advice I could give is, like, whenever you are in this editing window, the first thing is just check whether it is of same size. Of course, it will be same size, but as a designer, it is a responsibility to check the size. Okay, because after, of course, we have a resize option as well, but it is again additional work. Okay, so check whether it is 1080 cross 1080. Click on it, save it, give a name. For example, design with yes. A good name, right? Okay, fine. So first name it. Okay, now let's see what all is there. Top bar mostly will be not utilized using it. Okay, just the file, home, magic switch occasionally. And undo, we'll be generally using the shortcut Control Z. Okay, and this button I use it, I see it very often. Okay, this button is very important, the cloud and tick mark. Why it is Canva is an online platform. Okay, of course there is a Canva app which you can do offline editing as well, but most of the members use it online. Okay, and there might be internet disruption as well. Okay, anytime the internet may go down, so when it goes down, okay, this will be not in tick mark. Okay, there will be some other into mark will be showing over here. So always have a check in this whether your document is getting saved. Okay, it has a Canva inbuilt has a auto save options, like auto save. It used to do frequent intervals. Auto save will be done, but if there is an internet disruption, internet connection is lost, then the save would have not happened. So if you keep on designing stuffs, then the end results, the file might not be saved, and you couldn't export it as well. Yeah, the final design. So have a close look on this button as well. Yeah. This is the work window, generally a work window. Okay, so there are two buttons. One is add page and duplicate page. What is the difference between add page and duplicate page? For example, let's say, okay, now I'm telling you one shortcut T. T is a shortcut for text. Okay, yeah. Now let's say Karthik. Okay, so let me explain what is the difference between add page and what you call duplicate page. So when you add page, we are going to get a blank screen. But if it is a duplicate page, we'll be getting what is there in the first page and second, repeated. Okay, of course from the name it is very clear, but just for the person who getting confused, we get confused with the silly things. Yeah, that's why I'm explaining it here. And I used to get confused here, why we need two buttons, but this is the reason. And then we got a different button, like move up and down. Yeah. We can, when we are using a video, when we are using a GIF, when we are making a PPT with this, we generally don't make PPT with square. But when you are making this, you can move up and down. Reorder is what we used to do with the up and down arrow. Hide page is again same. When you are presenting, this page will be hidden. Yeah, now you can see it. Okay, page is hidden, but when you are presenting it, this page will be not shown. Yeah, that is a major thing. Yeah, and lock, you can lock it. Yeah, cannot do any changes over there. It is locked. Right, this will be definitely helpful when you are making a PPT file. You'll unlock it. Same duplicate page, delete page. Yeah, let's delete. Let's have only one page. Yeah, so the simple toolkit. Of course, whatever option is shown here, it will be here as well. Okay, but when you click on this, the top has gone, right? So now here add page. Yeah. And then if you want to duplicate page, for example, T. So what I have done to duplicate is Control D is a shortcut for duplicating the page. Okay, and let me undo Control Z, Control D. For example, select this page, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. It is duplicated 6 times. Yeah, let's select all. Shift and click will select all. Delete it. Understood? Then this is the grid view. This view will again be generally useful when you are having a more number of slides and you need to reorder it. Okay, so that's how we use the grid view. So just click again to get close the grid view. Okay, and then we have the zoom window, which will be definitely helpful when you are working precisely on something. For example, let's go one by one. So first thing is design. When you click on the design, so there are many templates. So this bar is basically templates. Okay, it keeps on coming for you guys. Yeah? Whatever template, you can search the template as well. For example, let's say social yoga. Search yoga. Beautiful templates. And just click on this, okay, and you can edit anything. You can click on this element, change it, place it here. This let it be a logo. You can place it here. You can change it. Relax. and rejuvenate. Sorry for the spelling, guys. I'm just writing it. And I don't like this font. Let me change it. I'll explain in detail, but now what we can done for a template, I'm just going in the flow. Okay. Okay. So let me change the font. Let me go to elegant. I spend a lot of time in researching on the font. I need font and color to be perfect. Yeah. And most important thing which I note in font is readability. I want my font to be very readable. It should not be confusing. Just for it is modern, just for the sake it is modern, and it is what do you call? It looks nice. I never use it. I just check whether I can it is readable or not. Whether people, because ultimately the primary purpose of writing something is making sure that people read it, right? Yeah. So I am. Okay, now let me duplicate this element, place it over here, layer, send to back. Yes. And let me place it like this. Of course, I'll change the color. I'll make it a mild one, okay. And this I'll make it a bit darker. Right. And this color, let me change it. Darker tone of this, a slight darker tone of this. Then let my logo be in this color. And let me add one more text. Hashtag happy yoga day. I believe everything is in caps. Yes, so click on this, we'll remove the caps. And I want a nice, yes, this font looks much better. No, doesn't look good. Yes, it is small and it is readable. Yes. Happy yoga day. And yes, let me, this doesn't fit, I don't want this to be carried. And okay, so what I have done is I have just taken some template. So I'm just adding as an just for comparison. So this is what initially I modified it totally into some new template. Yeah. So this is how you can pick a template and modify it accordingly. Okay. So this is how the design panel will be helpful, right? Yes. I like this template, but I don't want this template. I want something very similar, a related template to this. Okay, so just click on this template. Of course, if you are a free user, you will get this window. Just close it. You will see a lot of options relating to that white and other stuff. And you can see from of the related templates like this. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So you can see us into marks in the creatives, right? So which means this will happen only for a free user. Okay. So the below stock, the main difference between Canva Free and Canva Pro is there are certain assets which are Pro version, like the templates. It is mentioned as Pro. There are every elements like photo can be Pro. Some videos can be Pro, all stock videos can be Pro, and some option like feature option like background remover, these all will be not there in Canva Free account. So now this bottom stock image is a Pro image. So you need to, you cannot export it, yeah, without watermarks. Of course, when you are exporting, it will be with watermark. The Canva name you can see here, right? The Canva is written, so that will be appearing with this into mark when you are exporting it. So that doesn't look good. So which means you may ask me like, which means I can't use this design itself. I like the design. I like the font. I like the text, however it is written. But only thing is the background is the issue. So you can change the background alone. For example, you can delete this. Even if you are okay with white, you can go with white. Or else if you want any other color, you can go with the color. And now you can edit it. Now there is no issue. Now you can, export it. Pro. So when you are having some of the assets in Pro template, just go to the assets, think whether you can replace the assets with different free stock images or with some color gradients, other steps. Let me have a background, good background. Okay, so there are various types we can have a background. So I'll explain one by one. So first thing is just select the thing, select the work screen. Okay, the center panel, which you call a center panel. Just select the center panel, and at the top, when you select it, you can see a color option, which is basically a background color bar. Okay, just click on it, and you will have a default color. You will have a gradient. And if suppose if you have a brand the color set, you will have a brand color in this part, or else you can add a brand color here as well. Okay. For example, let me keep it very simple. Let me keep it black. Okay. So this is a one type of adding colors. You can add in whatever color you wish. This is a one way to add a color here. If you want a customized color, okay, then just click on this, and you can have a customized color. Let's say. And you can use this scroll bar as well. Okay. This way also you can add a color, background color to it, or anytime this whenever you want to change the color, this color bar will be appearing here. It is a common color bar. Yeah. And then suppose if you have a fixed color code, okay, then you can just type it here. Yeah. So I got the color. Okay. Choose this screen, go to this top color. At the bottom, you can say gradient. Okay, the pre-made, custom-made pre-made gradient. So just click on it. You can see it. Yeah. So this is one way you can add a gradient. The other way to add a gradient is just click on same thing. You can have a gradient, and here you can choose the style of the gradient as well, like radial gradient, linear gradient from right, top, corner. Yeah, you can see here as well. A circular gradient. You can choose style of gradient, and also you can change the colors. For example, just click on it, make it pink, make it light, blue. And so this way you can change the gradient as well. Yeah. Gradient, I need to have a overlay layer above this gradient. For example, I need to have some texture in the gradient. So type here texture. Okay. Texture can be in photos, texture can be in frames, which will be coming to it later on. For example, let me choose texture in graphics. Okay. Why graphics? In the sense we'll be in a position to change the color of the graphics as well. Okay. So most of things are pro, but this is free. Yeah. So let me choose this and extend it, and we will reduce the transparency. Just like yes. So this gives rather a better feel than the simple gradient. This is how it was, and this is how it is now. Let me type abstract background. Okay, so we have a lot of photos. Just click, and when you come near to this, it will automatically resize it. So nice background, right? Yeah. So by this you can add a background photo. So this is non-editable. This is a photo. This is not. We can't change the color. Of course, we can edit the photo. We can add filter and other stuffs which we'll be covering later on. But this is how we can add a background photo in our workflow, in our script. Okay. If you want to change it, just drag it, drop it, drag it. At one particular point, you can drop it. I'm just dropping this over here. Okay. So now this photo is in corner. I need this page, the full title to be visible. So what we can do is, suppose you have dropped the background, you have dropped the background photo, but the full image is not visible. So what can be done here? Just double click on this. You'll get the complete image. Okay. And then you can drag it to make it at the center. Okay. So just click on video. If you want any video to be there in the background, yes, same thing, just drag and drop it, and you can again do the sorting part. Okay, before going on to the shapes and other stuff, let us speak about text. Okay, there are so many options you can do in text. So as you all know, T is a shortcut for text, and let me type some code. Let me say you the Canva auto align option. Like this is this. Whenever you click on T option, the text will be appearing towards the center. Okay, and just click on it, and when you drag it, you will be seeing this pink line. So this is basically a guide for alignment. Okay, so which means now the text is center aligned. Okay, and it is showing inside the square, which means it is inside the safe space. Okay, so every creatives, every artboard will have a safe space, so that we always don't put the text above again beyond that safe space. Okay, and that's how the line is. And if you want this to be entirely at the center, just go center, and now it is at the center. These pink lines or the guides through which you can, it helps in aligning your text, videos, shapes, everything. Now let us explore the top bar. Okay, now I want this to be bigger. So simple ways, this is the font size. Just click on it. You can make it 100. It's big, but the most common way how we use it, just click on it and drag it. Okay, this is how we generally use it. And now workflow, this is how we generally increase the size. Yeah. Okay. Now let us change the font. Okay. Select the text, go to the top bar where you'll be seeing the font. Click on it. You'll be seeing a lot of fonts. Okay. This is how generally it used to be. Okay. So you'll be seeing a lot of fonts. Your recently used font will be displayed at first. And there is one more tab at the bottom, which is tells the type of font or style of font. Okay. Handwriting, corporate, display, heading, bold, modern, vintage, retro. So many types are there. It is basically a filter. So when you click on a corporate font, the below font will be more or less related to corporate usage font. If you go to headings font, more of the font will be of a bold heading usage font. For example, this font can be used in a heading. It is bold and it looks good. Yeah. I want this font to be different. So let me go to the corporate font, the simple font, maybe 612, and I'll be reducing the size. Now, how to select both? Just drag a square in this. A simple tip again. To select both, it is not always you should select this and just go to and select this. No, just drag it, select it. Okay, and also you can group it, like select this, and you can press Ctrl G, which is group, and Ctrl Shift G, which is ungroup. Okay. So our other way is just select it, group, and select it, ungroup. Okay. So when you select it, make it as a group, you can just select one and move anywhere as you want. You can change the color even if it is in group. For example, check Be Fearless. Click here and click on this button to change the color. For example, Be Fearless. Yes. So this is how you can change the color. You can change the same thing which you have seen in background. You can check the customize color. You can use this RGB code to use the color. Okay. Right now I'm using this color. One more simple tip to be added is, if in sentence, if you want this part alone to be in different color, we can do it. Like just select that, make it. Everything is possible in the text. Any customization option is possible in the text. Okay, so these are the simple text effect. You want to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, then it is always not that you should press 1 and write 2 and press no. What you can do is just go to D and click on this list. Okay, and type it. Activate something, any random point, and you can align it. This is alignment, left align, center align, justify, align it. Let me make something. And if you want number, just click again, you will get the number. Bullet. number, nothing else. Yeah, this is how we can make the list. Now this is the spacing. So basically, letter spacing is nothing but, let's put it here. Letter spacing is nothing but, and let me make this box big. Okay, so letter spacing is the spacing between the letters, which we call it kerning. Technical term in graphic design, we call it as kerning. So this is how you can expand it. And line spacing is the spacing between the lines, which we call it as a leading. You can watch my typographic video where I explain in detail about this as well. Now it is giving spacing right from the top. Okay, now I want it from the center. So you can see it is the part space at the center, so the spacing is appearing from the center. Okay, if I need it from the bottom, again the bottom will be fixed and the spacing will be adjusted from the bottom. So this is how generally it will be here. Okay, but it depends on your usage part, depends on where the text actually is. You can choose the anchor point. Yeah. Okay, we have covered these all. Let's move on to position part. So position will have two things. One is arrange and layer. Okay, so arrange, just for example, I'm selecting this BPLS. I want it to my left. Okay, so this is at the left, this is at the top, center, right, bottom, middle. You can align it anywhere. Okay, but basic thing we generally do is use the grid line. Yeah. That is how we generally do it. We'll cover this layer in the when we are explaining about the shapes part. It will be definitely and it definitely easy when we are understanding. Basically, it is like a what is there above each layer. For example, BPLS is there at first. Okay. For example, now I'm not sure how it is visible now. Okay. So BPLS is at the bottom. Activate and activate that bullet points at the top. So I'm putting this at the bottom, which means BPLS is above the activating. Okay, but background can't be changed. It is a fixed thing. Yeah. So this will be definitely helpful when we have so many assets in our design, and at that point we'll be using this. Yeah, but I'll again give you a shortcut. For example, control close box will bring it front. Okay, and control back box will bring it back. You can see the change. Okay, so that is a shortcut. So we generally use shortcut and not the this thing. Okay. Know the shortcut will be definitely helpful when you are having so many assets in your design. Okay, transparency. This is called transparency. Just click on it and you can make it transparent. And definitely will add a value to our design. We'll see when we are designing some certain steps. Then if you click on this option, you have further more option. For example, this is Strikethrough. We generally use it when we are creating the FOMO. For example, what we do is generally in this ads, we put 499, 449, strikeout. ₹99 only, just to create a FOMO where we use strikeout. And of course, anywhere you can use the strikeout. So basically, the strikeout will be useful. Yeah. And then we have this is for caps, small caps, small caps. Okay. And this is for Formatpainter. This button is called Formatpainter. For example, if you want the BFPLS style to be copied in the activate and other part, just click on it and press it. It has copied. Okay. And so what all is the color, the font size, the underline, everything has been copied. Yeah. Same thing. For example, if you want this quotes of the day format to be copied in BFPLS, it is copied. It has removed all the effects. So that is the effect. Yeah. So this is the Formatpainter. Okay. I missed to explain one shortcut about Formatpainter. Suppose if you want this styles to be copied over here, just click Ctrl+Alt+C and Ctrl+Alt+V. Done. The Formatpainter shortcut. Right. And this is lock. So you can lock it, you cannot remove it. So this will be definitely helpful when you want to select this. For example, you put the quotes of the date text below the BPLX text. So you couldn't select it. So at this point, you can just click. If you drag it also, both the thing will be getting selected, but you want only quotes of the day to be selected. So what can be done? Very simple. Just click on it, lock it. So now, lock it. Okay, now you can drag it and select it, bring it. Okay, to unlock it, just click here, unlock. Okay. So first and foremost, let us see the shapes. Okay, we will see what is the shapes. Okay, how we can modify the shapes. Like we can do some modification in shapes. We can add some effects. We can change the color of the shapes. Certain modification can be done in shapes. And what all shapes are available presets. What are the basic shortcuts for some of the shapes? We'll see everything right now. Yeah. So simple for going to the shape. Just click on elements below recently used. Okay, you'll be seeing the shapes. Okay, so just click on the see all button. You'll be getting lot many shapes. Okay, yeah. For example, let me take this square. Okay, so you can see the 4 corner pin, right? So this are the corner pin which will be helpful to increase the scale up. Okay, but there are these things can be done. These 4 things you can change it. Yeah, so these are the way you can change the size of the shape. Let me go again. The most simple way, we'll select it, press shift button and scale it. Okay. And shift and alt will scale it from the center. Okay, yeah. I'm pressing alt. Okay, and I'm just doing it so it is expanding from both the sides. Okay. So this is how you can change the shape. You can change the dimension of the shape. So let me change the color. So color is very similar. Just click on the shape. Here you can see the color option. So this is the fill color and this is the border color. For example, click on. For example, let us create a simple call to action button with the shape. Okay. So I need a button like this. Okay, let this be the shape. Okay, let the color be. Okay, let the shape color be red. Okay, and I want the text in it. So just click on the shape and start writing. You'll get the cursor. You can write it. Let this turn off. And you can same way you can change the font size. Let me change it to be A6, bold, underline, increase the size. Okay, and you can change the font color also. Just by selecting the font, you can change the font. So now we have take the shape. Now we have take the shape and we have changed the color. We have written the text and we have made this as a call to action button. Now we need to round the corner of this shape. Okay, so what can be done? So just click on the shape. Just go to this border style. Click on the border style. We'll be seeing 2 things. One is border weight and corner rounding. So this corner rounding will make the corners round corners. So just make it. You can see the difference over the side. So I'm making it complete 100. So it is fully rounded. Okay. And also you can now include the border. So I'm just selecting the border. And I'm putting the border weight. Let me put border weight as 3. And border color is right now black. I'll make it as orange. No, I'll make it as darker red. And let me increase the border size. Yeah, it looks much better. So these all options can be done in the shapes. Okay, so basically, and also do remember the shortcut for a basic shape. Like example, for rectangle it is R. You will get a default R. R is a shortcut for rectangle and C is a shortcut for circle. Okay, just remember the shortcut. We'll be using it most of the time. And also there is one more thing which is line. L is a shortcut for line. Okay, same thing. You can increase the. I'm pressing Alt and I'm expanding it, so it is expanding on both the sides. Okay, so this is the line, and here we have in line we have multiple options. Like for example, just select the line. The corner can be you can add an arrow to the corner or a small circle to the corner. So just select the line start, and you can. There are so many options you can add. For example, I'm adding this arrow, and the other end also I'm adding another arrow. Now you can see the corner has been changed, and you can modify it as straight elbowed. If it is elbowed, you can make it like this. So this will give you this types of lines will be definitely helpful when you're explaining something on a flow chart or a process, or definitely on a social media post. Randomly, this will be helpful. Yeah, for a beautification part as well, we can do it. Yeah, let me make it back to straight. Yeah, and now I want a dotted line, so go to line style. I'm making it dotted line. If I want what do you call rectangle based dotted line, you can make it like this. And yeah, there are four different options. You can try it in the lines as well. Yeah. And what is the round corner? Let me make it big. Give it as 100 and remove the edge. Okay. So now you can see this is actually a line that does it is line with the border size of 100. Okay. So now what is round corner? It doesn't just click on the line. Okay. And go to here and click on this round endpoint. So you can see the difference, right? Yeah. It looks more subtle. So when you're combining it with a round font, it looks very nice. Yeah. So that is a beauty of this line. So there are multiple lines. Okay. You no need to worry about you directly no need to select these lines. What you can do is just as a faster workflow, just click on L, get the line, and you can add the line ends over here. Yeah. Simple, right? Yes. And there are so many other shapes which you can definitely try it. Yeah. There are so many shapes available here which you can try it. And all these shapes are completely editable. Yeah. Next, moving on to graphics. Graphics is the most used elements part. Like we'll get a lot of vector images, PNG images, and graphics are 100% scalable. Those are vector images. There will be stickers. There are various types of graphics which is already pre-stored in Canva, so you can very well use it. Okay, for example, I need a graphics about something. Let me search something about business. So you could see, right, lot of graphics about business. Yeah, and beauty of this graphics is you can change each and every color. Of course, this is Pro assets. You need to have a Canva Pro account for generating this asset. But for example, I'm changing this color. Let me change this blue to red. Yes, you could see the difference, right? Make it dark red. Make it a light red. Yes, and this one, let's make it the somewhat red shape. Yeah. So this was the original, and we have changed the color and we load it like this. Yeah. So we can customize the graphics. Some graphics can be customized. For example, this graphics is a 3D type. We can't customize it, but you can very well use it. Yeah. So there are so many graphics. Just search what you want. Go to the graphics panel and get it. For example, I need a phone icon. So you'll get a lot of icon. Okay. Now, there is one more thing which we commonly use. For example, there is one thing called static graphics and animated graphics. So, for example, here you have seen this is animated graphics, yeah, but others all is a static graphics. Suppose I want to search only for animated graphics, then here search for phone icon. Just click on this filter and just select animated. So you'll be getting animated graphics only. Yeah, it's nice. So once you start exploring more and more on this element panel, you come to understand a lot many steps. Okay, and also same with stickers. Stickers are more or less graphics, but it'll be animated part. So what is frames is? Frames is actually a placeholder. Okay, so we have a different types of frame. Okay, you can see lot many frames. Okay, but basically these are the placeholders. For example, you have inserted a frame here, and you just want later on you need to put a photo. Okay, for example, let me search yoga. Go to photo tab. Just drag this photo, place it over here. This photo, place it over there. So this is the difference between directly inserting the photo. If you directly click the photo, it will be just appearing like this. But when you put it into inside the placeholder, it will be taking the shape of actual placeholder. So that is how frames will be used. That is how frames is used. So we will be using a lot of frames when we are creating a designs. Okay, and ultimately it is really useful, very much useful when you are creating a templates. So you can create a single templates, change the photograph, change the fonts, change the colors, and you can create a new post altogether. Yeah, so that is how it is. And then we have a grids. Grids is nothing but the entire part of the canvas will be covered with a grid. For example, I'm placing this grid. Okay, so here you can use 3 photos, and it will maintain the scalability. That is the beauty of the grid. Okay, for example, now here you can insert 3 images, right? Here we go to your again. See all. So that is the beauty of the grid. It will be covering the entire space. Yeah. For example, if I need another grid, yes. And now even after inserting the photo, you can customize it. It will be the scalability will be maintained for each and every photo. Let's go to Pinterest. Okay. Let's search for social media fitness. Okay. Let's see some simple post. Okay. Okay. So this is the post. Okay, you get some idea from Pinterest. Okay, first analyze this post. Okay, for example, this is we'll make this post in square. We'll make it to the social media. So we can see a background, some type of fitness related things is happening in the background. Of course, it is in a very mild thing. So which means we have to play with the transparency, and we have a good model at the front, and it is nicely blending with the background with the help of some blending is happening over here. We will try to make that blending in Canva as well. Let us see how we can make it. And then we have a text written in a different way. Of course, I don't understand what is written, but let us try to recreate this post in Canva. Okay, that is how you will try to learn most of the options. Okay, so this is the reference. Okay, so now we have seen the reference in Pinterest. We are going to recreate that images. Okay, so let us first have my background to be black. I'll make it black. Yes, not pure black, but somewhat very close black. And then let me search for a gym background. Yes, this seems to be very nice. Yeah, and let me play with the transparency. Very subtle. Make sure it is blending nicely with the background, or else we change the. Okay. So I made it pure black, and it is the background blends with our background. Yeah, I have played with the transparency. I will reduce the transparency in order to make sure that it blends nicely with the background. Now I need a model. Okay, fitness. Let us see. Yes, profile. Okay, let us search for cutouts only. Cutouts only in the sense it will we'll get the image without any background, which means we no need to do any background erasing stuff. So we can get the image with only without any background. We get the PNG images. Yeah. I'm just trying to find the macho man kind of thing, similar to the references. Okay, let me search. Okay, what I have done here is I need similar to this type of image, but I need the profile to be in a front facing. Okay, so basically, when I click on these 3 dots, understand what are the keywords which I need to search. Okay, so I'm going to search now as pillar. So now it is comparatively better to what we get earlier. I'll use this one. Okay, let me use this one. Okay. So now I'll do the photo editing work. Okay. So just click on this photo, and I'm going to edit photo here. Okay. Basically, I'm going to play with a very mild effect. I'm going to play with the filters. So you can see here filter, just click on see all, and you can try a lot of filter. I'm going to go with Noir, black and white. The reason is it blends nicely with the background, so I'm going to use this. Yeah. Now let me see the reference again. Okay. Yes. So I need a slight black element to be rolling above this image. So what I'm going to say is black transparent gradient. We'll see in graphics. Let us remove the cutout. Yeah, we are getting it. Yeah, you could see the difference, right? So this was before and this was now. So the difference is very slight, but still it makes a good amount of difference. It showcases that the person is smoothly fading into the into our design, right? Let me make one more edit in this photo. Let my intensity be a little bit. Yeah, I'm reducing the intensity. Yes. Okay. Now it's time to add some text. Yeah, I have typed T and so now it's a job to search for a right font for this business. Of course, I want a bold font which just hits our face. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this back of this image. So control back arrow. Because it doesn't look like part, so I need to change it some other content, maybe thickness. Oh, sorry. I'm changing this content to thickness for you. And let me make this 4 to be orange so that it differentiates. Yes. Yes, this looks so good. But still I need some more to be added in the text. So what I'll do is I'll make a noise. I'll type as noise. Okay, see what you're getting. Yes, this is what I need. A simple. Yeah, that is actually a transparent graphics. So I'm adding it over here. So I'll flip it. Flip. Vertical. So I can horizontal. Make it back. Yes. Okay, let's make it somewhat transparent so that the reason I'm making it transparent, it looks somewhat odd here, over here. So maybe I'll flip it. Yes. And here also I make it transparent a little bit. So now that adding the texture over the font gives a lot of richness to the post, right? Yes. So now again, let me see the reference. Okay, this is how it is, which is very simple. So I'm typing R. R is a rectangle. So I'm making it to my desired shape. Okay, I'll remove this fill color and I'll add only border. Let me make it, yeah, 4 is fine. Let me make it in orange and let me make round corner. I'm just typing the random content over here to understand what is happening over here. Yeah, not anything fancy, just a random content. The content can be wrong as well, but just ignore it. Not exactly similar because that image is typically the center image, so we can evenly balance between the image. But this image, the arm is at the other side. So to maintain balance, I'm incorporating more text towards the other side of the image to maintain the balance. Okay, and also my readability should not be affected, which I take care almost every time. So this looks okay for the social media. Of course, this end is somewhat seems to be free, so we'll fill up with something. Let us add some contact number. Yeah. The shape does. I don't feel that looks more professional, so this looks more professional. Maybe I can add more branding related elements by adding the color. maintain the reputation with the color. So now a simple social media post for your brand is ready. You can go to Pinterest, choose any of the image, choose any image which you want. Okay, try to recreate in Canva with whatever option I have explained. Okay, of course, you need to know certain principles like the image which if you could see here the image, this image is right at the center, so we can evenly split the text part, like we can evenly put three over here and three over here, and this can be sent a perfectly balanced image. But the image which we got is not perfectly balanced. Like there is the person is lifting the dumbbell in the right side of the image, so which means the balance is shifted more towards the right. So to maintain the balance in the overall image, in the overall, we need to keep some text towards the left. Okay, that's why I kept three text over here, and we have not put any text over here. Okay, so that balance is when you recreate any design, these setting principle like balance, repetition, typography should also be known to you. Okay, so and also whatever I have done here is I have taken only a three color approach, basically a black, white and orange. So you could see only these three color I have used in this image to promote the brand value in the sense, and also to make the image look more professional. And I've added content details here. One thing is this image, this again is to maintain balance. For example, if I remove this, it seems to be the space seems to be very empty, and the balance is something seems to be odd. But when I add this, it seems to be a perfectly balanced image. So the balance is something which I always prefer to be kept in a social media post, because on looking into it, it will be very subconscious. Like if you're not maintaining the balance, anyone looking into the image will feel something is missing in the image. But when you maintain everything correct, when you set everything correct, no one is going to recognize for that balance that you have maintained the balance correct in the image. No one going to appreciate for you that you have maintained balance perfectly in the image. But on looking into the image will feel classy and it looks good. Okay, so that is also most important part for any design as a beginner graphic designer or simple or anyone, okay, who is looking into the design. So by now, I believe you can start working on any of the reference designs, okay, just by using Elements tab and the text tab, whatever I have taught in this episode. So maybe in next couple of videos, I'll be teaching the next sets of stuffs, which is advanced stuffs. Before concluding this beginner Canva series, we need to understand how to export this images as well. So now I have created a Canva. Okay, so I need to export this image. So how to export it? Just before exporting, just have a check that how many pages you are having. So you are having only one page. So just click on share. Okay. You will be seeing many options. Just click on this download. This download is what we'll be using to export the image. So just click on download. You can export it in PNG or JPEG. I suggest go for JPEG with 100% quality. Okay. Of course, 100% quality is available only for Pro version. Currently, I'm using Pro version. And if you are Pre version, you can export it with 80% quality. Yeah, and download it. So the downloading window will be starting. You can minimize it and you can see over here. Okay, the icon will be coming over here, which will, by clicking on it, you'll understand whether the design is downloaded or not. Design which we have created. Yeah. By this is how you can export that Canva design. Get your ideas from Pinterest. Start recreating for your brand and make your first design in Canva. So that is the major purpose of this video. By end of this video, you will be able to create your first design in Canva, even though if you're having a zero knowledge in Canva. Okay, so I am pretty sure this video will be definitely helpful for this, and I'm pretty sure this video has done justice for the same. Of course, there is going to be other couple of videos. However, there are a lot of options in Canva. Like we have not seen anything about animate. We have not seen anything about Canva apps. We have not seen anything about Canva Magic. We have not seen anything about the video part, how to add audios, how to add transition, how to add text effects. So there is going to be a separate sets of how to videos in Canva as well, which will be coming next. But this will give you a basic understanding of what is there in Canva and how to create your first design in Canva with confidence. Yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. In case if you have made any of us design, please do share it. You can share it in my Instagram as well. Link is in the description, and you can ask your queries over there as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.